What's going on? So today we're going to go over 3 of the most powerful steps I can give you to grow a YouTube channel as quickly as possible. And as many of you are aware, I have multiple YouTube channels, different niches, different sizes. So I'm always learning and sharing all the new things that I've learned to grow a channel of any size and within various niches. And so as this channel, the Gallagur channel, approaches almost 100,000 subscribers, I thought I would do this type of video just to help motivate people and give people some information that can be very helpful in growing their channel. And the reason why we're in my garage is because I had somebody ask me, what do I do when I'm not on YouTube, messing around with YouTube channels? And this is what I do. I have a need for speed. This is my Shelby GT350. It's a track car. You can see the inside here. That's Carroll Shelby. That's not his actual signature, but that's what his signature looks like. So yeah, this is the car. So this is one of the things I'm into. You can see right here, even my phone case, Shelby, a Zippo lighter. I don't even smoke, but I mean, I guess I smoke cigars every once in a while, but I have this because it looks cool. It's got a Shelby emblem on it. And yes, I even have a Shelby shirt. But basically, this is what I do. I love cars. I love tracking this thing. Tracking is rather expensive because the tires are expensive, the brakes are expensive. You have to buy track insurance on your car every time you go. And so maybe cars aren't your thing, and that's cool. Whatever your thing is, maybe it's just freedom or, you know, some other type of hobby that you need money for. YouTube is a great way to make that possible and make that happen. So let's jump on my computer really quick. And if you're interested in this type of content and learning how to grow on YouTube and become a full-time YouTuber, or even just make a little extra income so you can maybe afford some things or have a little bit more freedom, be sure to hit that subscribe button, set notifications so you don't miss out on the content that I share with you on how to do that.
Okay, so this is going to be really important for some of you because I'm going to show you the 3 primary areas to focus on for success on YouTube. Now notice I said primary, so yes, there are other factors and areas that you'll need to work on as well, but these 3 are the most important in my opinion. And if you nail these 3, the rest will be easy. And within each of these areas, there are many lessons to be learned. That said, if you focus on these areas, this is where I think you'll see the biggest results in terms of growth on your YouTube channel. So for step 1, again, you are going to want to focus on CTR or click-through rate and view duration. I've done plenty of videos on each of these factors, but we'll touch on them briefly here to give you a better idea in case you've never heard of these before. So click-through rate is one of the 2 primary metrics YouTube watches to see how many people are choosing to click on your videos as opposed to anyone else's videos that's shown around the platform next to yours. So think of it like a competition. Your titles and your thumbnails have to be on point. They have to stick out to prompt people to click on your videos instead of anyone else's videos or thumbnails. Because the better that click-through rate is, the more YouTube's gonna push your content. And so I see some YouTubers complaining, nothing works, nothing I've tried ever works. And then I'll look at their channel, and it looks like they've spent maybe 10 seconds on their thumbnails. This to me makes no sense. Some people spending hours creating and editing their videos, and then hardly no one clicks on them because they only spent a few seconds on the thumbnail. Invest time into your thumbnails. Otherwise, you're just wasting all the other time you spend on everything else. Don't you want people to see your videos? Well, in order to do that, you got to get them to click on it. Now, YouTube is pretty smart because the other factor I mentioned is view duration, and it works together with click-through rate. Let me explain why I said YouTube is smart. If all it took was to make clickbaity thumbnails to signal to YouTube to push your videos around because of the high click-through rate, then that's all some people would ever do. They wouldn't worry about the actual content of their videos or making their videos good. They would just worry about clickbait. So YouTube would have a bunch of crappy videos on its platform with really nice thumbnails. YouTube does not want a bunch of crappy content on its platform. Otherwise, everyone would just go to TikTok or some other social media site. So what YouTube's algorithm does then is it measures how long someone watches your videos after they've clicked on it. So if you do a really great thumbnail, but you have a really crappy video, and so everyone clicks on your thumbnail and then just watches a couple seconds of your crappy video and leaves, the algorithm determines that, oh, this video isn't that great, it just must be clickbait. So if your view duration sucks, YouTube is not likely to push your video to get more and more views. Conversely, if your video is getting good view duration, then the algorithm is much more likely to push your video because 1, people are showing interest by clicking on it, and 2, people are then actually watching the video. Now, why does YouTube do this? Why do they care? Because the more people that are clicking and watching your videos on their platform, the more AdSense revenue is being generated. And at the end of the day, YouTube is a business. It has employees, it has expenses, it wants to grow. It's owned by Google, who has shareholders. So that said, the better job you can do keeping people on YouTube's platform versus leaving to go to other websites, the more YouTube will push your content because it's good for YouTube. Step 2, and this will be a quicker step, and that is simply upload content frequently and consistently. This way you are maximizing your chances of having videos do well or maybe even go viral. So let's say you upload 1 video a month, that's 1 chance a month to have a video maybe go viral or have a video get ranked well. If you just loaded 10 videos a month, you just multiplied your chances of being successful by 10 times. If you loaded a video every day for a month, that's 30 times versus somebody that just uploads 1 video a month. So you're increasing your presence on YouTube's platform with each video upload. So the more frequent and the more consistent, the better. Just don't skimp on the quality. So if you can upload a video even every day, once a day, try it. Now here's an example on one of my own channels of how this works. And so I did actually a video on this about a month ago. So if we look here in the analytics, these little squares represent when I uploaded a video. If the square has just a little play button look to it, that's just 1 video. If the little square has a number, like 2, as you see here, that's 2 videos I uploaded in 1 day. So here the test begins. I uploaded 1 video on this new channel I have floating around up there. It's monetized, but I don't really use it for too much. But I uploaded 1 video and barely anything happened, nothing virtually happened. So then I waited a little bit and I uploaded 2 videos in 1 day and a tiny bump in views you can see right there. So then as I started uploading at least once a day, look what happened. And then as you can see, some of these are twice a day, even have one where I did 3 videos in 1 day. And so simply put, the more you upload, the more likely you are to explode. Again, provided your quality is still there. And if you only have 1 channel, that should be easy. Like I have multiple channels, so the Gallagur channel, even though it's still growing steadily, I have to spend time on multiple channels, and some I actually spend more time on than others, and so I don't post on this channel, the Gallagur channel, enough to really make it grow explosively. But right now I'm really enjoying working on some of my other channels, in particular my gaming channel. It's taking off and that's just fun to grow. I mean, who wouldn't just want to play video games all day, right? So the bottom line is post consistently and frequently. Okay, so let's move to step number 3, and real quick, if you just want to supercharge the growth of your channel or channels and get all my personal methods and tools for growing channels quickly, becoming a YouTube partner, earning AdSense revenue, and even monetizing your channels for additional automated income like I do, check out the link in the description to my video series where you can literally watch over my shoulder, copy me, and set this up for yourself. And if you do come over here to the course page, if you scroll down here, you're gonna see people using this information to get monetized in as quickly as 11 days, using the information not only to grow on YouTube, to how to promote and monetize their channels in other ways, and showing the income these methods I'm sharing with them are generating for them. So again, just come on over here and check this out. The link is in the description. All right, so now back to the final step, step number 3. So for the first step, we're getting your channel views. We're getting people to click and stay on your videos, and we're signaling to YouTube to push your videos around its platform. Step number 2, we're doing that consistently to really explode the growth of your channel quickly. Now for step number 3, we want to talk about getting you subscribers to really grow your channel, to create an audience for your channel. And to do that, all you have to do is determine what people are getting from your content and use that information to prompt them to subscribe. This is often referred to as your value proposition, which is simply to say, what value will someone get from your content? And by value, it could mean something like entertainment. Will they laugh? Will they get jump scared? Will they be surprised or intrigued or shocked? Or are you teaching people something? Are they getting information from your content? Will they learn something of value that they can use? So simply ask yourself this question: why should someone subscribe to your channel? And the answer is never to help you grow. The answer has to be about the viewer. What will they get? If you can't answer that question, that is your biggest problem while you're not growing, most likely. So figure that out. What will they get? Once you've determined that, simply tell them that at the beginning of your videos. Don't beg them to subscribe. Don't even ask them to subscribe. Tell them what they will get from subscribing, and that if they don't subscribe, they may miss out on that information or that entertainment. I do this on all my channels, but for this channel, the Gallagur channel, that's exactly what I say. Simply tell people what they will get from my content and to be sure to subscribe so they don't miss out, because they could miss out on a method I might share that could really help them grow. So you might want to write these 3 steps down, practice them all, perfect them all, utilize them, keep them in mind at least. So let me know what you think in the comments below. With that said, I'm going to wrap this up and I will see you in the next video.